Hey guys, Vertigo Electric here with another Final Fantasy 15 guide. This one is similar to my last one about getting experience, but this one focuses on farming gil, and I think it is extremely effective. This is an in-game thing, so you have to be at Chapter 15 with the Ring of Lucii with access to the sealed dungeons. And I know you might be asking, well, what's the point of farming gil in-game? I don't know. You carry over your gil, as far as I know, to New Game Plus, so maybe that'll help. But whatever, I just thought I'd share this anyway. First thing you're going to want for this, we're going to be farming sharp bristles from Vortooth. So what you're going to want is the recipe for the Papa Bird and Baby Bull dish, because it gives a perception boost of level 10, which increases enemy item drop rate by 100% double. And the Vortooth drop rates for the sharp bristle is either 50% or 75% depending on their level, and the perception boost will make it 100%. So, now I did this a little bit ago. I timed this from the time it took me to get from the car with the chocobo to the dungeon, rack up 99 sharp bristles, and return to the car to sell them. It took me less than 15 minutes. Now that was a good run, though. There are some things that could slow you down a little bit, depending on how effective you are with the casting Alterna with the Ring of Lucii and things like that, etc., etc. Oh, another thing I haven't mentioned, you're gonna make sure, or you're gonna want to make sure that you're stocked up on ethers, or anything that you can use to refill your magic points quickly and immediately. And if you have the applied sorcery accessory, which I do here, even better, because that accessory will cause Noctis to automatically use an ether whenever he gets low on MP. So these Necromancers in here, we're going to be casting Alterna a lot, which is why we're going to want to refill our MP very frequently. Why are they still here? See, sometimes Alterna misses. See, that time it got one of them, but it missed the other one. Most of the time, you should be able to get them first try, but sometimes it takes a few tries, so we're going to continue on. I wish we could just run past them, because they aren't helping us get the gil, but unfortunately their circle of combat range is too large, and we can't get under this rock until we defeat them. So that kind of sucks. There's a few Hektais right here after you go into the rock. You can just run past them. They don't serve us any purpose. In fact, none of this stuff does. Alright, as soon as we get here, we're going to cast Alterna with the ring again. As with the Necromancers, it should wipe them out first try. This time it did. That's good. So, and just like with the Necromancers, we have to clear those guys out in order to climb this ladder and get into this rock, otherwise it won't let us. I always have trouble trying to get under this rock. The prompt keeps disappearing on me, and Noctis just jumps around like an idiot. So, going into the sealed dungeon, the first 3 rooms are going to be nothing but Vortooth. The first one, since there's only 4 Vortooth, I just cast Death on them, and it's really quick and easy. You don't have to use Alterna on there. In fact, you don't have to use Alterna on any of the Vortooth, but sometimes some rooms have like 8 of them, and I've found on occasion it just seems, sometimes it's faster. I don't know.
Look where you're going. Oh, sorry about that.
But if you're if you don't want to keep refilling your MP, you can just cast Death. Now, a trick I mentioned in my last guide, a little tip for when you're casting Death with the ring. If you cast it and do a quick roll dodge, when you get up, you can cast it again right away.
Be nice to brighten things up in here.
And it's faster than if you just stand there, because if you just stand there, there's a longer pause between being able to cast it. These guys are very annoying because of that.
By myself.
Highness.
But Alterna does kill them, but sometimes it takes a couple of tries, like I mentioned before. But if they knock you down, just do a high potion or something, get back up and try again. But this is the kind of situation that has potential of slowing you down when you're trying to farm the you know, for the gil. 3 times, man. They're really annoying. But sometimes you can get them the first try. Sometimes, most of the time, it takes 2. This time, it's clearly taking way too many. And it's, again, it's making my video look bad, my guide look bad, because it's taking up time. And when we're farming for gil, time is precious. So, from here, this is the room with the 4 different directions. We're going to go in the southwest door, which is a dead end, but it's going to take us to 2 rooms of Vortooth. And since this is a lot of Vortooth, I'm going to use Alterna. And there's 1 left, so I'm going to pick that off with casting Death. Or, well, maybe there were a couple left. It's hard to tell with all the stuff going on the screen. And then finally, we got 1 last room of Vortooth. Looks like we missed a couple. 3 of them, actually. So depending on how much trouble you have or don't have when you go through this, you know, it's going to change how much time it takes. And then after you do this, just return to the entrance and repeat it. It should take 3 runs from the entrance of the dungeon to this room, that last room, to fill up on not Vortooth bristles, sorry, sharp bristles. And then you just go back to the car after you fill up.
Safety first, everybody.
And sell them. Each run through the dungeon should only take about 5 or so minutes, but if you have trouble like I just did just now, with Alterna missing too often, or you get knocked down during a battle or something, it's just all these little things that just take time. You know, that's gonna change how long it takes you to get through. So anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it here. Most likely, I'm going to just cut it here and resume when I get all the bristles, and we will sell them in the car, and I'll see you there. Okay, so I just went through that path 3 times in the dungeon, and I've returned to the entrance of the dungeon, then returned to the car. And I am going to now sell the sharp bristles that I got. I'm all full with 99 of them. As you can see there, it's almost 150,000 gil. And then the strong pinchers, I got 6 of them. You'll get like 5 to 7 or so each time. That's another plus, you know, 10,000+ gil, or 10,000 plus gil. And that took me roughly 18 minutes. So I'm gonna assume it's gonna take anywhere between 15 to 20 minutes. But if you can get through there pretty quick, you can get through. You know, I was able to do it in under 15 minutes. Anyway, so I hope you like this guide. I hope it was helpful to you in some way. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to hit hit that like button for me, and subscribe if you haven't, and let me know if you have any questions. I'll see you guys later.